beyond right
and wrong.
there's a field. Meet us there.
These are definitely interesting times we are in. And I don't know about you guys, but some interesting feelings have come up for me going through the idea of getting back into normal life, which I don't think is there anymore. And I have a feeling that there is a good exercise that we can do out of the 10 actions that would help us with this. Does anybody know one?
Yes, I was actually feeling into exercise number 10, which has the expected results of a recovery of perspective.
That sounds lovely. I would love that.
Yeah? Okay, I'll just introduce the exercise. So this is action 10, and it says, breathe in, notice something far away, breathe out, notice something close. Repeat at least 10 times. Time, 5 minutes or more. Expected results, recovery of perspective. Do you guys want to do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. How did it go?
I know it was strange for me. I started moving through a lot of emotions that didn't even feel connected with anything, but they were like all in my space. It was kind of surprising. And then, I don't know, I just moved to a really calm place where things weren't so in my face.
I also had emotions. I feel like I came to this meeting with stuff already there, but I only noticed it halfway through because I thought I had already, kind of moved through them. It was interesting also to feel my attention. Like sometimes I'd be like, I'd get stuck on either looking at something close or far. Like I'd breathe in or breathe out still on the close one or the far one. And then I had to like really deliberately move my attention. It was interesting. It's just like, it just kind of like something just dropped, or like I just kind of like came to the present moment, or it was like a moment where it released and I was just free. It felt
amazing. Yeah, I felt a lot of emotion when I first started it, and instead of just being here and focused on me and like kind of into my mind about the world, it like took me out,
One of the things that stood out to me was how perspective, it's very relative. Like in one in-breath, I would consider something big, but then a few later, that same thing would come up and it was small. How things were kind of relative, and it brought it back to me, like my will. How am I using my will to label that thing in front of me? And it put this thought in my mind, like, wow, as we are going forward toward the new normal, what am I labeling things?
I think of this time has been a lot of unknowns, and for me, the exercise really allowed me to see how much I'm in my head. And so going out and coming back in really brought me into my body and feeling more present. And I didn't have to know the knowns. I didn't have to make them knowns out of the unknowns. I could just be okay with being present, and it felt good.
Wow. It's funny, I think when we think about what's happening in the future, we remove ourselves from being right here. But to be right here, leaning towards the future feels exciting.
Thank you for sharing your perspectives. I'd love to hear the perspectives of everyone who's tried this exercise. If you guys want to share, leave a comment, send us a message.
And we'll put a link below so that you can have the booklet for yourself as well. Bye.
Yeah. Not much left to say.
Peace.
That's so funny.